Massive and crew one of the pan. So in this video I'm baking Jamaican rock cake or rock bun, you know. And in the container are 3 tablespoons of chiffon margarine. You can use butter, and about 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. You can use brown sugar if you want, but I find that the granulated sugar is much more easier to cream with the butter than the brown sugar. So I'm creaming the butter and the sugar for about 5 minutes, so I'm creaming the butter and the sugar the old-fashioned way. I have a hand mixer, but I rather to use the spoon to cream the butter and sugar. I baked rock cake in when I was in first form at high school. Yeah, man, in food and nutrition class. And Jamaican rock cake or rock bun is a rip-off from the British scone. So I am talking about Jamaican stuff, right? I don't know about any other Caribbean islands. I am talking about Jamaica. So I also added 1 egg, and I was distracted, so I did not remove the white raw thing that is attached to the yolk, so that's why I am removing it now. And then I am gonna cream the butter, the sugar, and the egg for about 3-4 minutes or until well combined. I am adding a splash of vanilla or 1 teaspoon, and mixed spice about 1 teaspoon as well, 1 teaspoon cinnamon powder, and half teaspoon nutmeg. So I am adding just a few raisins at this time, because I want the raisins to be at the bottom of the rock cake. I am making the rock cake exactly like how the rock cake are in Jamaica, right? When you go to the supermarket to buy rock cake, that's how you will see them, just like my rock cake. Jamaican rock cake is not flat. So I am adding 1 cup of freshly grated coconut, and I use native coconut. In the container are 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, and half teaspoon salt. So now I am adding the flour mixture to the wet mixture, and I am adding the remaining raisins. So I am using a spoon to incorporate all the ingredients. So now I am adding a small amount of milk. Don't want to add a lot of milk at once, because you don't want the dough to be runny. The dough should be stiff. So I am adding just a small amount of milk, and then I am stirring with the spoon to see how much milk will be needed, because it is very important that the dough remains stiff. So the dough is stiff enough to my satisfaction. If the dough is not stiff enough, you can always add a little bit more flour, but mine is okay. So now I am pouring just a little bit of oil onto a piece of grease paper. Now I am dropping a big spoonful of the dough onto the grease paper, and as I mentioned before, I am making the rock cake slash rock bun just like my Jamaican rock bun. My Jamaican rock bun is not flat. When you go into the supermarket, it is not flat, it is high and it is broad and it is big. And that's how we made it in class as well. So in the meantime, preheat an oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I am gonna bake the rock cake for about 12-15 minutes the most. You can also set your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake it for about, I would say, 18 minutes the most. So it's up to you. The rock cakes are baked, they are out of the oven, they're not fully cool. That size is for about $70 plus tax. These are the real Jamaican rock cakes. Jamaican rock cakes are big and they are not flat. So I am packing them just like a rock stone heap. That's what we did back in high school when we baked rock cake.